Let's take you back to Groblersdal, where the case against a father and son accused of assaulting a worker and then unleashing a dog on him has now been postponed to the February 7th. Piet, Groenewald and Stephan Greeff are applying for bail. Tensions have been high outside the courtroom, where additional police have been deployed. Mweli, Masilela attended those proceedings and joins us again. Mweli, a short while ago you were trying to get some feedback on the ground as you really give us a full picture of the tensions not only inside the court but also outside.
Yes, indeed, there were quite a number of different political parties protesting outside court, well, in support of the victim in this case. But we know that the ministers of police, as well as the Minister of Justice, Piet and Groenewald, were in court today to ensure that the tensions and incidents of violence that occurred during the previous court appearance do not happen. They actually addressed outside court, asking for those people who were here to be calm and allow the law to run its course. But inside court, the lawyers representing the two accused were trying to present their case on why the two should be granted bail. They are saying that they are willing to present their passports. They are also permanent residents of South Africa. And what's also important in terms of what transpired in court when those affidavits were read, we heard that accused number 2 actually has previous convictions, on two counts of murder and a count of attempted murder, which were actually, the convictions were actually on the year 2002, and he was released on parole in the year 2014. So those are some of the issues raised. But on the side of the state, we had the constable, who is the investigating officer on the case, saying that already there were threats directed to some of the witnesses. So releasing the accused on bail will actually present a threat on some of those witnesses. But then the magistrate coming in to say that this case should be postponed to the 7th of February to allow both parties to bring more evidence in court. But let me bring in some of those political parties that were protesting outside court. I've got the provincial leader of the ACDP. Sorry. Tell us your take about what transpired in court today and what actually brought you outside court to be part of this protest.
Well, we are gathered here today as ambassadors of ACDP to confirm that the president of ACDP, Reverend Kenneth Mish, was so concerned and stressed by the tensions we saw in the first day of this court. So today we stand here. We are not taking any side. We are here, as you know, that ACDP brings great hope for the nation. We are nation builders. We are peacemakers. We are here today. We stand in for peace and unity. Our call, since we are here today, we spoke to many of our brothers and sisters here to advise them and urge them to say, let there be peace, let there be understanding, so that the court should run. We standing outside, we just need to give time for the court to run, then we will be advised on the way forward. So as things stands now, our understanding is that the case has been postponed to the 7th of next March, so we accepted the decision taken in the court. As we came here today calling for peace, for unity, we called on all members who are here today to stand with us for peace and unity, as we understand that the decision by the magistrate on any bail application should be respected by all parties. So that is the reason why we are here. So today we are still saying, as the proceedings will still continue, we will still be here available as the ACDP to show to South Africa that we bring a great hope for this nation. And we would like our brothers and sisters to be calm, to allow the proceedings to continue without any threat. Because what we saw has actually stressed us so much, because it reminded us of what has happened, for instance, in 2012, where we saw 34 mine workers killed by the police, and 2021, the July unrest, where we saw more than 350 people killed by people with police folding their arms and watching. So when we saw the tensions, we were so concerned, and we know that we need to go as ACDP and stand for this nation and stand for peace and unity in this place.
All right, thank you very much for talking to us. Well, the African Christian Democratic Party taking neutral ground here. Actually, supporting the sentiments from the side of the ministers that were here to say that there must be calm, the law should be allowed to run its course in as far as this matter is concerned. But what we've heard also from the ministers is that they are also concerned about this kind of incidents because they believe that they are increasing not only here in Limpopo. For example, in Mpumalanga we had a coffin case some few years back. We also had a case of a teenager that was run over by a farmer while driving a tractor. So those are some of the concerning issues here in the community. We're hoping that we'll get more political parties, as earlier we did speak to the economic freedom fighters who were actually here when this case started. So indeed that's the sentiment on the ground, to say that residents are concerned that it seems as police are not doing much in terms of ensuring that such incidents are not happening again.